Every time I talk to parents, like I have this X feed blowing up and people are like, the kids need to get closer to the adult game. And I said, dude, we're talking about 6, 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. They don't need to be playing like adults and we shouldn't expect them to play like adults. So there's a kid in my program. His best friend is another 10-year-old. He played for a different club. You'll find this ironic. He's only ever played one position for 3 years, which is right defender. And he just came to his mom and said, Mom, I don't want to play soccer anymore. I want to play basketball because I think it's going to be more fun for me. And I'm going, if that doesn't just raise a red flag for everybody that we're not meeting kids at their level, like I tell people that we don't have kids born into the sport. They're raised like I was. So I didn't have any heritage in the sport. It's like, this is the majority of the kids. They don't have the background like Spain or England or Germany or France or Portugal or Brazil, right? These kids are being brought up into the sport. So we have to meet them at their level, which is 2v2s, 3v3, 4v4s, and 5v5s. But how do we get parents to buy into the fact that this is better for their kids? Because their argument always is, well, they're not going to be prepared for 7v7 or 9v9. And I'm like, well, my argument is they're going to be a better overall player. Sure, they're going to have to be adapted, trained, guided to fix into whatever's next, 7v7, 9v9, or 11v11. But they're going to be way better off in the long run. But parents struggle to understand that concept until their kids go through it. Like I had to have a conversation with a parent and I'm like, look, this is why your kid has to play 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3. And it took her a whole year to actually buy into it. And she's been in my program for a year. And she just came to me and she's like, oh, now I see it. And I'm like, you see why I keep telling you that your son has to do this and he has to do this. And she's like, oh, it took a year to get it. I'm like, I don't know how to speed that process up.